Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. I'm Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. We bring you a guided meditation every day of the year. And today, our guest meditator is Dr. Ellen Albertson. We're so glad to have you here, Ellen.
It's awesome to be here, Ruth. Thank you for inviting me. Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. So, Ellen, whenever you are ready, we're ready for you.
Sure. All right. So I thought I would do something for some self-healing today. I don't know about you listening, but I know for me, today's been a little wonky. Mondays are, especially the summer, are hard because it's like you have this great weekend and Monday hit and we had the moon in Scorpio, which can be kind of tricky. So this is a way to really handle some difficult emotions. I think that we're so often taught that, we should be joyful and positive and happy, but the difficult emotions like, worry, sadness, grief, we're kind of told like shove those down, and then they come popping back up like, if you ever take a blown up beach ball and you put it under the water and it pops back up. And I think as healers, we have to sort through those emotions. I think that a lot of my work is, yes, elevate your emotions, raise your vibe, but at the same time, learn to handle difficult emotions with ease. So we're going to do a few different processes with this. We're going to do, first of all, name it, you tame it. So actually, I'm going to have you think about a situation in your life that's causing you some stress, worry, discomfort, suffering, and naming the emotion. When we name emotions, what happens is we bring them from the amygdala, from the primitive part of our brain, to our frontal cortex that helps to soothe them down a little bit. Then that you feel it, you heal it. So feeling emotions in your body. So emotions are felt experiences in your body. And then we're just going to do a process called soften, soothe, and allow, where we're going to soften and soothe our bodies and just allow the emotion to come and go. And it's a really nice way to process emotions. I find when we, let things be, when we accept what is, when we process our emotions, then all of a sudden we can get to that place of surprise by joy and get back to feeling like clear channels for the healing work that we love to do. All right, so let me take a quick sip of water here. So I'd like you to find a comfortable seated position, or you can lie down. It's really important to be always so comfortable when you do this meditation. And perhaps closing your eyes partially or fully, bringing a hand to your heart or somewhere else in your body that's soothing, just as a loving reminder to bring kindness and loving awareness to yourself today as we do this exercise. And I'd like you to think about a situation in your life that you're struggling with right now. So it could be something with a loved one. It could be a health problem. Maybe you're struggling with your finances or your business, or I know a lot of us have had some technology issues. So something that you're struggling with right now, maybe the, moderate area, not something crazy that's going to shut you down, but something that you're struggling with, you've been dealing with. So something that generates a little stress in your body when you think about it, but that it doesn't overwhelm you. And then visualize the situation. So who was there, what was said, what happened, or what might have happened. So just see in your mind's eye what was going on. And as you relive the situation, notice if any emotions arise within you. See if you can label the emotion. So maybe it's sadness, fear, worry, frustration, longing, grief, despair. See if you can name the emotions that come up for you as you think about the situation that is stressing you out. And if you can't quite figure out what emotion is there, that's okay. Experiencing this is enough. And if you're having several emotions, see if you can label the strongest emotion that you are feeling. This is just name it, you tame it. Now repeating this emotion to yourself as if you were supporting a dear friend. Oh, this is grief, this is sadness, this is worry, this is frustration. Just as if you were validating a good friend. And now expanding your awareness to your body as a whole. Recalling the difficult situation, if it has begun to slip out of your mind. Naming the strongest emotion that you feel. And then scanning your body for where you feel it most easily in your mind's eye. So sweeping your body from your head all the way down to your toes. Pausing where you can sense a little tension or discomfort. Just feel where it is feelable in your body right now, nothing more. Taking a moment, just scanning your body. And now if you can, please choose a single location in your body where you feel the emotion expresses itself most strongly. So perhaps it's a familiar place, maybe it's a feeling of tightness in your jaw or your forehead. Point of muscle tension, maybe it's in your stomach or an ache in your heart. Just noticing, where is it feelable? And your mind gently inclining towards the spot. And if you'd like, maybe sending it some light. Just feeling into that place in your body where you feel the tension from this difficulty that you're experiencing. And see if you can experience the sensation directly as if from the inside out. If that's too specific or too strong for you, see if you can just feel the general sense of discomfort from thinking about this experience that is stressing you out. Now begin to soften into the location in your body, letting the muscles soften and relax as if a warm water or compress was on that place. Just saying to yourself, softening, softening, softening. Remembering that you're not trying to change the feeling, you're not trying to make it go away. You're just holding it in a tender way, perhaps the way that you would hold a baby or a beloved pet. Just softening that part of your body. And if this experience gets too intense for you, feel free to just return to your breathing or open your eyes. Give yourself what you need today. Now soothing yourself because of this difficult situation. If you wish, placing a hand over the part of your body that feels uncomfortable and just feeling the warmth and gentle touch of your hand. Perhaps imagining warmth and kindness flowing through your hand into your body. Maybe even thinking of your body as if it were the body of a beloved child or someone you care about. Maybe just imagining a warm light or just the warm heat, soothing, soothing, soothing your body. Maybe gently rocking yourself. giving yourself what you need to feel soothed and supported. And if there are some comforting words that you need to hear, for instance, you might imagine if you had a friend who was struggling in the same way, what would you say to your friend? I'm so sorry you feel this way. This is so unfair. I love you and I care so deeply for you. It's going to be okay. So as you soothe yourself, what do you need to hear? Or again, imagining you had a dear friend who was there with you, what would she say to you right now? Or what would you say to someone in a similar situation? You'll get through this. Everything's working for my highest good. Just soothing yourself. And then finally, just allowing the feeling, the emotion, the experience to be there exactly as it is, with no desire to push it away. Just allowing yourself to feel what you feel, allowing the healing to naturally happen, just allowing yourself to be exactly as you are, knowing that you're loved, you're lovable, you're loving, and that everything is working for your highest good. And then just going through those 3 steps in any order that you like, whatever you need, softening your body, soothing yourself the way you would a dear friend or beloved child or pet, allowing it to be there. So soften, soothe, allow, or soothe, allow, soften, whatever you need. Tuning in, giving yourself permission to offer yourself compassion just because you're struggling right now. Continuing to soften, soothe, and allow. Softening, soothing, allowing, taking some time, going through the 3 steps on your own. You may notice that the feeling starts to shift or even changes locations. That's okay. Just stay with it, softening, soothing, allowing. Softening, soothing, and allowing. And now letting go of the meditation, the practice, and just focusing on your body as a whole. Allowing yourself to feel whatever you feel to be exactly as you are in this moment. And then when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes and come back to the room, knowing that if you chose a tough situation, you may still be experiencing some difficult emotions, and that's okay. So give yourself a few minutes to settle. Maybe you need to write some things down and be easy with yourself.
Ellen, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I realized as I was doing this how often I completely skip over the processing of something and just go to the, oh, you're fine. Just put that away somewhere. You don't have to let that bother you. As I was growing up, my mother's favorite term with me was sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt you. And so I have brought that into all of my adult years. And I, I learned right away. And my guess is you were probably raised similarly to me, where we didn't take up a lot of room and we didn't get really emotional about things. Otherwise, dad would give us something to cry about. It was just that kind of a stay small and don't take up a lot of space and don't waste time on your emotions kind of upbringing. And so you modeled how to not do that. You modeled how to take the time, really go in, figure out what it is that you're feeling and work on it. And so thank you. Thank you for that modeling today.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for your story. I think so. I think that, it's interesting because we take a look at our generation. I think we're around the same age. We have Chiron in Pisces, and Chiron in Pisces Chiron spends about 55 years in each sign. So it's all about that sort of people pleaser, be good, stay small, be quiet. Right. Emotions were not an important part of my upbringing. It was, get good grades, get in a good college, get a good job, marry the right person, all of that kind of stuff. But emotions, feeling anything, especially those of us who are light workers, were more, porous and open to empathy. We feel deeply. And so this is a great meditation to do. It's very simple and you can do it. You don't have to spend the whole time, but just naming your emotion, again, brings it into your frontal cortex, feeling it in your body, and then doing that soft and soothing, allowing and being there for yourself. You might, be with a client, something just pops up. And I think that when we, we're not doing our own healing work, how can we, possibly heal others to the level that we want? And then we wonder why we're burned out. So thank you for the opportunity to model it. I don't always remember myself, but I'm do more. I'm very connected. Emotions are a great GPS device. So we have, we think we're supposed to feel all these good emotions, and that's great. When you're feeling good, you move in that direction. But when we're feeling difficult emotions like grief, sadness, worry, I think it's an opportunity to pause, do some healing, do some shifting, take a look at, what's not working and where do we need to heal ourselves. And of course, you offer so many great resources for healers that we, as healers, we're always teaching what we need to learn, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No, that was great. Ellen, tell us what you're up to these days.
What am I up to? Well, I have a book coming out, which we discussed earlier. It's called Rock Your Midlife, 7 Steps to Transform Your Life and Make Your Next Chapter Your Best Chapter. And I incorporate a lot of this kind of work. This comes from the Mindful Self-Compassion program that I am a teacher of. And it really goes into the 7 steps, include authenticity. They include self-love, self-compassion, energizing yourself, which is both, doing energy work, but also I'm also a dietitian. So basics like how to eat right, how to move your body. It includes relationships, empowerment, and of course, enlightenment of learning, how to connect with spirit. So if you're interested, you can just say, yes, I'm interested in the comments box or DM me. And I'm looking for people to be on my launch committee, which is you get a free copy of the book. And then if you enjoy the book, I just ask that you put up a favorable review on Amazon, and that will help my book get higher in the ranking. So I should have a book probably in about a month. So I'm starting to form my launch committee, which I am super excited about. So if that book resonates with you, wherever you define midlife, please reach out. I would love to send you a free copy when it is done. I'm done with the first draft. So that was my on task with that. And I'm looking forward to really changing the face of midlife and helping a lot more women, because I think, when you put midlife in Google, what comes up is crisis and the wrong side of 40. And I'm like, no, we're having the best time, aren't we? Isn't this like the best time of life?
It is. It truly is. And I want to be on your launch. So write my name down on your list.
Okay, will do. I will get you a copy. Thank you, Ruth, for that. I would love to have you read the book and And hopefully you will glean some things from it. I always learn so much from you and love being on here and sharing our energy together.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Ellen Albertson, the Midlife Whisperer, how do people find you? What is your Facebook address or your website?
Sure. So you can look up Dr. Ellen Albertson. That's my fan page. I have a really nice group, which is called Dr. Ellen's Mastermind. And I would love it if people would join me on Instagram, because I'm trying to grow my Instagram. I really like Instagram's a fun platform. And I'm just the Midlife Whisperer. So just put the Midlife Whisperer in the little thing and I'll pop up, and I will be happy to follow you back and support you. And it's would love to connect with more women wherever you define midlife.
That's great. Thank you, Ellen, so much for being
Thank you.
here today. And our friends, even if you're not in midlife, Ellen has got such great wisdom to what she brings to the world. So please check her out. So much love to each and every one of you. And we look forward to seeing you soon here on Enlightened World Network. Thank you.